Well, here we are again. Another day, another book haul. Greetings and salutations, book lovers. My name is Samantha, and today we're going to be doing another book haul. I blame all of my book buying habits on Jessica and Lacey because they've been doing a lot of book hauls on their channels recently, and they introduced me to the world of eBay books, and boy oh boy is there so much goodness to find. This book haul is a little bit different though because it is a surprise book haul. I have never bought in my books off of eBay before. I normally always buy my books either at Book Outlet or Thrift Books. For some reason my brain thought like eBay was a scam. I don't know where I got that idea from, but there are so many used books and great sales on eBay. I ended up finding this one seller who was doing like a surprise mystery box, and it was basically just 20 historical romances, and it was a total surprise. I think you can actually order more than just bundles of 20. I will link the seller down below because I think it's like an actual bookstore that is putting together these mystery boxes. I'm not sure, or maybe someone who has like a really awesome collection. I'll link it down below if I can find it, but basically it's like this surprise mystery box full of 20 historical romances, and I thought, oh my gosh, that is so much fun. Don't really get to pick like what books you get. It's a mystery. It's a surprise. That's the whole fun of it. You do get to pick like a little note in the box. Yes, my love?
Tata.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty and I want my own drink.
Okay. We're back. I swear there is not a single video where someone doesn't come in and interrupt me, and it is what it is. I used to like edit those things out or start over, but I'm like, this is real life. Who cares? Moving on. What was I talking about? Yeah, so it's a complete mystery, complete surprise. You have no idea what you're going to get, just like you're going to get historical romances. You could leave a little note on like what your preference is. So for me, I said that I prefer British Regency novels. For example, some of my favorite authors are Lisa Kleypas, Kerrigan Byrne, Sarah MacLean. Those are my faves. I have never read a Western historical romance, and I'm interested. I know that a lot of people just like love Western historical romances. I just have never read them. I did leave like a little notation that I would like maybe a couple of Westerns to just try. And I knew like for sure if they were going to include Westerns, I would definitely not have that in my collection. So let's just get started. I'm so excited. I have been buying a lot of books. I placed some other eBay orders. I placed some orders off Thrift Books. Thrift Books sends their orders like individually. They don't send them all together. I don't know why they do that, but I did get 2 in the mail today, so I'll just quickly show you guys that. I have When Strangers Marry by Lisa Kleypas. I'm trying to complete my Lisa Kleypas collection, and I'm really excited to have this one because it has a gorgeous step back. So yes, this was like one of her first novels, and she changed the name from this. I think it used to be like In Your Arms or something like that. I don't know. I know that this did have a title change and was like revamped, so very excited to have this one. And then I also have Fires of Winter by Johanna Lindsey. This is the first book in a series. I do have the second book, Hearts of Flame. That was the buddy read for the historical romance readathon. I didn't get to finish that book, so I am planning on doing like an upcoming Johanna Lindsey video, which this will be in it. Okay, let's move on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see some Julia Quinn. This one is How to Marry a Marquess by Julia Quinn, which is really cool because Julia Quinn is a popular author, and this is not one that I have, and it's in really good condition. There is some cracks in the spine, but not too much. So there's no step back like when you flip the cover open, but there is one on the back, which I think is really nice. Next one, oh my goodness, this cover is so pretty. This is Let Me Be the One by Joe Goodman, and the letters are slightly raised as well as the flower detailing, so that is just so stinking pretty. Oh, so this is a series. You'll meet the 4 intriguing gentlemen of the Compass Club, north, south, east, and west, as they found adventure, excitement, and of course romance. So is this like a wallflower series but for guys? Interesting. Very interesting. And I've never read anything by Joe Goodman before, so that is exciting. And again, this is in really good condition for a historical romance. Okay, so next up I see one that has a step back, which you guys know I love historical romance step backs. This is The Barefoot Princess by Christina Dodd. I don't have a lot of emerald green book covers, so that is really nice to see. And this is the lovely step back. They're just having like a moment in the meadow, you know. Ooh, do I have this one? I'm going to have to check to see if I have this one, because I know I have Jane Ashford, but I don't know if I have this specific book. This is Jane Ashford, Brave New Earl. Looks like that. And, oh, Trickery. Absolute Trickery. Okay, look at this book. It has the shading of a historical romance that has a step back. So let me show you. So this is a historical romance with a step back. So it has the shading because when you open it, you get to see this lovely, steamy, sexy, wonderful historical romance step back that we love, okay? Now you have this imposter that has the shading, but no, absolutely no step back. That is false advertisement, people. Why get my hopes up? It's really not that serious, but if you guys have been following me on Instagram recently, I have been loving the hashtag Step Back Saturday that was created by Pink Cowland Reads, I think her Instagram title is. I love that hashtag so much where people share their step backs. I even did like a whole video where I showed you guys my historical romance collection and showed you all the sexy step backs. So it's just funny that I was reading through my comments on, I think I posted a Lisa Kleypas step back in one of my most recent posts, and in the comments someone had said that they had that exact cover, but it was a fake step back. It had the shading and everything, but not the actual picture. And I was like, what? They do that? Like, that should be banned. And I got one. I am actually excited to read this, though. I do have a couple Jane Ashfords. I did check, and I don't have this one, so that's exciting. Okay, I like this title. So this is by Pearl Wolf, and this is Too Hot for a Rake. This is an author that I've never heard from and never read from, so very excited to get that. This is kind of what I was hoping when I picked up this mystery box, was that I was going to be introduced to some new authors and new titles, because I am a little bit of a historical romance newbie. I read a lot of popular authors like Lisa Kleypas, Johanna Lindsay, Sarah McLean. You get the picture. So I wanted some books that maybe I haven't heard of. We haven't gotten any Westerns. All of these have been Regency romances. I'm not complaining, but I wonder if we did get a couple Westerns in here. Okay, so the next one is His Wicked Kiss by Gayleen Foley. This is a little bit of a thicker historical romance, so interesting. How big is this book? Oh, no, it's not that big. Oh, it's kind of big. It's almost 500 pages. Interesting. Very excited to read it. I don't know, there's just something so posh about like British romances. All the titles and the rakes, and there's something so posh about it. So yes, I do enjoy like British. Oh, a Western! Yay! Oh my gosh, that horse is really like just living his life in the back. Okay, and we get a step back. This one's exciting. So this is by Nora Hess, and this is Blaze, and we have a horse in the background, and we also have this very, very steamy step back. This is what we're talking about. So, wow, our first Western. Should I do a reading vlog for this? I feel like I should. I feel like I should, you know, film the experience. The next one is Scandalous Lord, Rebellious Miss by Deb Marlowe. This is a little bit of like a smaller historical romance, so maybe it's a novella? Not sure. And another little baby one. This is Thea by Clarice Peters. She balked at being a bride, but she became furious when her beloved was betrothed. Oh, scandalous. Yes. This one is less than 200 pages, so I feel like I could get through this one really, really quick, and the writing is actually pretty big, so we'll see. I feel like we're getting such a good mix of books. Like, whoever did this selection really did an amazing job. It was packaged really well. I feel like we're getting a mixture of well-known authors like Julia Quinn, but I'm also getting some authors that I've never heard of before. So just an absolute treat. I could definitely see myself doing something like this again. Like I said, if this seller sells more bundles, I will link them down below so you can see. Oh, there's a note. I didn't even see that. It was like on the very, very bottom. Okay, I got 20 books. I paid $24. That's how much I paid. So the note says, thank you so much for your recent order. We are an independent bookstore and appreciate your support. So yeah, that's what I thought they were. I thought they were like an independent bookstore that is kind of like compiling these bundles and then shipping them out, which I think is such a brilliant idea. It's so important to, you know, support independent bookstores at this time because they are losing so much business. And My fear is like all my favorite bookstores are going to be closed after everything happens. So I'm trying to support them as much as I can. Can get really good books for a really good price. They gave me like a little bookmark that also says their address. It says Books on 7th Avenue, so I'm assuming that's what the name of the independent bookstore is. The bookstore is coming out of Phoenix, Arizona, so I will leave the address down below in case it is local to you. But even if it's not local to you, you guys can get these bundles off of eBay and it's shipped really, really fast. Let's move on, shall we? We still have more. So we got a lot of like these shorter novellas, which I actually don't mind. I do like shorter books. This is a Harlequin Regency romance. It's called Lady Elmira's Emerald. Lady Elmira's Emerald by Winifred Witten. That's what that looks like. If he had to beg, borrow, or steal, so be it. Because he was going to get his girl. Yeah. Get it, guy. How was this published? I feel like it looks like an older novel. This was published in 1991, so before I was born, but I'm very excited. Next one is The Lady and the Rogue by Elizabeth Norcross. You know, everybody loves a good rogue, so yes, there's that. Love this baby blue cover. Oh, this title is scandalous, guys. This is another Harlequin Regency romance, and this is The Thoroughly Compromised Bride by Catherine Reynolds. She's compromised, guys, so we know it's going to be a little bit steamy, okay? I just keep saying exciting, exciting, because I am so excited. Oh, this is a zebra Regency romance. This is Rachel's Change of Heart by Donna Simpson. It's a woman's right to change her mind and her heart. Okay. I see you. I see you. Next book is by Patricia Verzan? Not sure. And this is called Time's Fool. Here we go. We have a horse living his best life. I love covers that have horses on them. The little synopsis says, he feared she was a wanton and she'd heard he was a libertine. Is Windfall by Emily Carmichael. That's what that looks like. Lynn O'Connell is a spirited, no-nonsense Montana cowgirl and a medical doctor. Having just finished her clinical training in Europe, she stops unexpectedly at a baronial? Do I read? No. Mansion where Lord Chesterfield's younger brother lies gravely wounded. Suddenly, Dr. Ellen O'Connell has her first patient. Oh, it is not a Western. This Windcatcher made me think it was a Western. No, it's in England. Next up, we have The Widowed Bride by Elizabeth Lane, and this is definitely a Western. This guy looks so familiar. Is he in? I feel like I've seen him on other historical romance covers before. He looks so familiar. I wonder where I've seen him before. Yeah, there's that one. Next up, we have An Angel's Wish by Mary Kingsley. I think this is a little Christmas novella. The little synopsis says, the only gift she wanted was their love for each other. Oh, do we have like this little girl trying to like get them together playing matchmaker? That would be so cute. Oh, I really hope that's what happens because that would be so cute. Okay, next up we have a Sabrina Jeffries. I actually have a ton of Sabrina Jeffries. I've never read her books. Something about her covers like draw me in. I definitely need to start reading them. This is To Wed a Wild Lord, and surprisingly, this is one I don't have, so that's awesome. And look, we have our Voyager horse in the background. I'm gonna have to like compile all of my historical romances that have a Voyager horse because there's a lot of them. Oh, see? Another Voyager horse. This is Savage Courage by Casey Edwards, and you know, we have a badass woman just riding into the sunset. And we have a step back. This was not a fake step back, thankfully. So that's what that step back looks like. For some reason, I'm like super drawn to this one. Is this going to be the first one that we read? I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh, this cover is so stinking pretty. This is Wild for Love by Linda Benjamin. Oof, that cover is so pretty. And on the back, we have our Voyager horses. They're just living their best lives. That was our last book, and I am so pleased. We didn't get a single book that I didn't have. All of the books were in really good condition, and I feel like we got a good mixture of authors I've heard from and authors I haven't heard from. So that was was so much fun. I feel like I would definitely do another mystery box. I mean, the price is right for all the stuff that you get. I can't wait to like reorganize my bookshelves and put them in their new home. This was such a fun video to film. Oh my god, I just want like another mystery box now. I have some other orders coming from eBay, thrift books, book outlet, independent bookstores. Your girl went crazy. So you probably will see another book haul from me. But for now, that is all. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. I hope you are all staying happy and healthy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!